on the stage.
Stage talking.
Yeah.
Stage walking.
Now they know all the things that are best and worst.
Stage talking.
List is
Stage
longer.
walking.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's 2026. How was everybody's Christmas? Well, I should probably introduce everybody first. How about we do that? It's been like 2 weeks and I forgot how to do everything. But we have the PhD of KeyForge, Dr. M. Sheep.
Hello.
We got the Ewokiest of Ewoks, Ewok Jr.
Hello, KeyForge community. Glad to be back in another year.
And the reason for the season, the Drazcore of the Drazcore.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh boy, I
What
just looked
season
at
am
this
I?
list.
The reason for
You're winter because you're ice. You're like you got ice in your veins. I don't really know.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Whoa. Sounds dangerous.
But holy
I should get that
schnitzel.
checked out.
So I just totally looked at this. So we got lots to go over today. We have the year in review. Since it's a new year, we'll be looking back at 2025, the goods, the bads, the uglies. I don't know. I said top 5, bottom 5, and JR put 27 things in each list. Top 5, bottom 5.
There's a lot of overlap. You are fine.
This is why I said 2 episodes, because I knew top 5 meant top 15. But it's okay.
Hey, Wookie, stop talking and we're fine.
Yeah.
But guess what? 5 times 4 people is 20, okay? So stop talking. Move on with it. We're good.
Well, I figured we'd all agree on most of
Most
this.
of Ewoks are like, they just didn't fail, so that made top. So they'll be real quick.
Best.
Had to find some positive. That's teacher's
It wasn't
been
a
for
total disaster. Win. Jeez. But
Grade down the curve.
we did get a new article coming out this week. The vision for KeyForge in 2026, which is a lot of what we talked about during the. What was it? Was it the state of KeyForge for Peterson? Is that where we did all this?
We actually.
Oh, and real
since
quick,
we've been
you guys
gone-
are hearing something in the background, right? No?
No.
Yay. Well, you're probably on the recording
no.
hearing it. I bought a 3D printer. Okay.
Whoa.
I made the terrible decision to put it right next to my desk. My bad. Oh, actually, it just finished printing. But good. But, anyways, go ahead, Ewok.
Oh, now
What do you
I
got?
hear it.
What's popping out?
I don't know. Let me look. Hold on.
Doesn't even know what it's printing.
Yeah.
My wife.
Slash random.
So my wife decided that I don't have to buy her flowers anymore. I can just print flowers. They're flowers.
Ooh.
So these ones will never die, and I can use them year after year.
Spray some perfume on them, you're good to go.
That's right. Absolutely. But go ahead, Ewok. You're up.
So
And
I see that you had a wonderful Christmas then.
go.
Draz, Sheep, what
long
did you do for
story
Christmas,
short,
since you wanted to
yes.
talk about that?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I forgot. How was everybody's Christmas? Holiday season.
That was
How was
pretty
everybody's
good.
holiday season?
The holidays themselves were real nice. You know, visited my wife's family, visited my family. I think the second we got home from visiting my family, my wife booked us a trip to Florida next Christmas. She's like, hell no, not doing that again. So we're going to Key West next Christmas.
Nice.
Well, I will tell you that going somewhere warm is very enjoyable for the holidays. Just being on a beach, being in water it's very rejuvenating, and it is less stressful than being around some families. Some other families are great.
Mm.
I
Yeah, actually,
had a wonderful
the,
Christmas, boys.
The thing,
I did 6 days of 10 to 12 hours of board gaming in between Christmas.
nice.
Years.
nice.
So it was pretty excellent.
Nice. What was the best
I
board game you played?
Ooh.
That was. I didn't play any.
He likes Vantage.
Not that much. Yes, I do like Vantage quite a bit.
Oh, I haven't tried that one yet.
I get like
I
a
did
weekly I get a daily update for a couple days because I
I-
lent him my copy, And he's like, "This is what I did. This is what I did."
I died in 5 turns today. It was amazing.
Oh,
Nice.
And even with the bonus, stay alive thing, I still died.
I got for Christmas. I got Shackleton Base. Played that.
Ooh, that's actually
real
supposed to be
good.
really good.
Yeah. It's very good. It lives up to the hype. It's top notch.
Top
Well,
notch.
I was very blessed. The longest break for my teaching career was 2 weeks, and that was this past. So I went down to beautiful Aruba with my family, and there were 11 of us in my family, from my brother, sister, mom, dad, my brother-in-law, their kids, and my whole family. But my family is my individual. Tara, Evie, and Emery are amazing. We loved hanging out on the beach, being able to go ahead and just be in the water. It was a great time. And we got out before, because Aruba's only 6 miles away from Venezuela. So before the airspace closed, so that was good. And then I was able to play some board games with Sheep and some others. I played some whirly ball, which I rocked their socks. It was a great break. Very, very exciting.
Nice. So everybody had a good holiday season?
Yes.
It sounds like. So now we're back to the grind. One day it'll but
my year started off with a bang. And by bang, I mean all my stuff exploding and just working crazy number of hours.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I'm averaging 20 hours a week right now of actual work. So playing a lot of Vantage.
I got almost that much each day of this week. It's been great.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Shit.
So it sounds almost like you and I have swapped
Right.
roles this year. And I'm not going to lie to you. I hope it continues.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's been rough. I'm hoping that I didn't have to work today, so that's a good sign.
It's a good sign. I have
It's
gotten
Saturday, by the way.
more time off in 2026, I feel, than I have gotten in all of 2025.
Oh, how many days is that?
Well, at least I'm now getting 2 days a week. So
Okay.
they're unfortunately
Like a normal person.
You're right. So, I mean, I was working 6 to 7 days a week last year pretty consistently. And now I at least get my 2 days off a week. So that's like a breath of fresh air. You have no idea. Very, very happy. So I'm not gonna lie. I hope it continues. Draskar, I hope yours ends. And I hope we don't switch again.
So too.
It'll pass, right? Everything does it. Everything passes. But we got a new article from Josh this week.
All right. Hold on real quick.
Okay.
So while we were away, we got actually 3 articles, Wookie. There were 2 on the 30th. How Legends are Formed, KeyForge recap. So Celebration recap, we finally got it before the new year. Way to go, GG. You made it in time. I appreciate that. The one that does matter.
What? Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Just-
What do you mean in time?
Just 6 weeks late.
What is it? What is in, how do we determine what's an in time type deal?
Well, I'm now putting in time in reference to within the next calendar year.
So when they release,
that should give enough. That should give enough grace to GG.
So when we have a
within
vault,
next
the
year,
very
we're good.
first vault this year, as long as they release the information by the end of 2026, that's fine.
Yes.
Sydney.
Yes.
Sydney tried to
Yes.
play a power game to get them to release information. Early.
What?
I don't know. Anybody listen to the last Help from Future Self? No.
Oh, I didn't
So-
listen to it yet. No.
They're just reading cards.
Sydney
What's
said
special
she
about
was
that?
going to pay for a person's travel to a vault up to 5 people, right? But each week that we don't get dates for a vault, one of those potential free transportation goes away. And then 2 days later,
Wow. Hold on.
Josh
How does
releases
that
an
help?
article that says you'll get dates at sometime in February. So basically, nobody's getting a free ride.
What date did you
Excellent.
say we were going to release a Draskar? February 30 never? Or what was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 31st is what I saw.
29th, 31st. They're all
29th.
good days in February.
Is it a leap year this year? I don't know.
No.
Well, so you might want to say that just in case it is a leap year, but it is not. I just looked, but we did get
It is.
we did get the article kind of outlining the year.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks
well,
weirdly enough like the
technically
same
you got-
from last year.
Well, I mean, there's
I
the
think the
change in
formatting
that
is fine. Yeah.
pre-releases are back on the schedule.
Yep.
It'll
Do
be
they
interesting
even-
to see if they do any changes with the pre-release to make it maybe
Worth
more
going
interesting
to?
for long-term players.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still playing KeyForge. It's fine.
Right, it's still playing KeyForge,
I mean,
but like, I don't know, just still with GameFound, like, okay,
Dude,
is that
it wasn't worth going to Worlds for prizes. Why would you think that the pre-release would have prizes?
Oh.
You
Inside
get
each
3
pre-
decks, and you're going to play some KeyForge. It's going to be fine.
inside each pre-release kit is a 2023 Vaultmaster deck? Oh wait, those were the special
One
one. Never mind,
way-
2024.
I guess one way to do it would be to either guarantee every pre-release pack either had a foil or an alt art in it.
Mm.
One of the new
That-
like chase
that
things.
would be
they
worth
could,
it.
They could guarantee it in the pre-release. Buy the pre-release and guaranteed to get one of the full art decks.
That would be worth it.
Something. I mean, that's something that I don't know how easy that'd be for packaging and all that crap, but it shouldn't cost them ridiculous amounts of extra money.
And don't worry, they will find a way to screw it up.
Oh, sure.
So someone will have to get on the support line, to which may or may not be answered.
So, I mean, you're talking here in the first 2 articles that were released. Basically, they just go through stats from the Last Chance qualifier decks of. Who
we're not
actually won.
reviewing those. Next.
No, not at all. But then the recap goes ahead with, okay, what actually happened. It's still nice to see, but if you haven't taken a peek, read it, kind of go through it. I think what does matter is what you guys are talking about for the article that was released essentially on Friday. So, yeah, I know that I wasn't feeling 100% on Thursday, and sleeping for 13 hours was actually a really good choice. So that gave us a little bit more time because we got the article on Friday. But it's interesting to see what local play or organized play is for the next upcoming year. Wookie,
So
I know
we got one event a quarter, essentially. We'll be doing great. We
Yeah.
get store champs, then we get pre-release, then we get storyline, then maybe second pre-release?
Yeah, second.
Uh,
There's another pre-release in there.
And supposedly, Dan, Sheep, you can actually probably look at this, but starting next week, you can pre-order your 2026 store championship kits.
Oh, that's the other one. There's the new player kit.
Yeah. That's
But
in that
did
time.
you-
We'll see
did
if
you-
those become available.
Okay.
We'll watch.
I mean, it's still a week out, but the new player kit did not, we're all experienced players at our local, so it did not bring anyone out like the Mars event did the first year.
You know what? I was just looking at this. There's no storyline event on here.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there is.
No,
There
there's
is.
It's a special event.
Yes,
yeah,
special
Is that,
event, yeah.
is
That
what we're
special
considering
event
special?
is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is listed up above for it.
Okay. Never mind. I guess there is one.
Okay,
We
weak
got
minded
it.
never. Next.
Next. I'm down. What else you got, Ewok, from the article? Anything? I mean, we've kind of gone through this already.
Yeah, I mean,
because we
you're
got
able-
this in the
It's just going to be
yeah.
interesting that how long between when pre-release kits go for sale and when we're supposed to run the pre-release. That'll be the interesting thing to see, right? Because they gotta be put up for sale and able to be processed and shipped and delivered to stores at the right time. And I mean that hasn't worked well with any of our other kits lately. So hopefully they work out that timing to where it's not you have 3 days to order these.
Oops, they're all sold out.
Yeah,
Well,
right. Oh,
I
you
guess I don't know. I was thinking about this as I was reading the article. This one definitely jumped out at me. This bothers me. The pre-release event timing is just weird with KeyForge because of the community size being small. Most people, frankly, have gone ahead and purchased decks on GameFound, or like we have Draconian Measures, so we've already played it at KFC. So I don't know about you guys, but like the hype for local pre-release is really missing compared to
Homie,
other
I just
events. Like,
said
we did
this and I got
MechWarrior,
shushed. Sheep, why are you not shushing him? You just shushed me. I literally just said the same thing, and you're like, shut up, dummy, play KeyForge.
Now,
Shush, Wookie.
You were saying that there's no value in doing it. JR was saying he's not excited.
The timing. Yeah, and so I don't know. Is it really that big of a deal if we have a pre-release event before the GameFound decks get to a spot?
We know there is a bunch of people that don't show up to KFC, and that will be the first time they're playing with their own Sleepy Dragons decks. It's the first time you're going to play Sleepy Dragons sealed in a store, right? That's what the event is.
Yeah,
but do you
pre-release or don't? But whatever.
But it misses the hype. It misses the hype.
Yeah,
like people because you get
anything that's released by GameFound directly to consumers, there is no hype for the stores. It's a trash hole disaster because it's like, if you pre-order through the store, you're probably going to get it later than you're going to get it if you ordered it direct. That's not what it's about. Like, you're not going to ever get that hype on a pre-release in a game where you get stuff directly from the company even earlier often. It's just it's just the first time the store can sell stuff. So they got to put something in the pre-release to make it a little enticing.
The other games that I played, from Star Wars Minis to MechWarrior, like those were just weekends that I looked forward to. I was so excited we would play.
Yeah, but they were actually pre-releases. They're not actually pre-releases in this game. They're first commercial release.
I know, but I miss that hype. As I was reading the article, that's what stood out to me, is because of GameFound. And GameFound really wasn't a major entity when I was playing the other games. So it's just a different time period. But I miss just the hype of being able to go ahead and look at cards for the first time, try it out, see it, have fun, cracking some decks. And yeah, it's there, but having players who already have it in their hands from GameFound really takes away a lot of the fun. I don't know about you guys. It was something, as I was reading the article, I was like, that's a real bummer because I miss those days.
Yeah,
that was my point I attempted to make, but clearly something got misconstrued somewhere along the way. It's not really a pre-release.
Those aren't the words you used.
What words did I use? I'm gonna go back and listen.
You were directly saying that there was.
No, you're not.
You were commenting on that. You get nothing for doing it.
Okay. I'll say yes. No, my point was exactly what Ewok said. Like, is there a reason for doing a pre-release when is it really a pre-release when
there are a handful of people it will be the first time for them. Okay. We're just not that group. Yeah. Right? But they're like in theory, that's gonna be the first time that Pete and Mr. Perfect are.
No, because they'll have their GameFound.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, probably. That's what I'm saying, is like with the GameFound. Now, if this came out pre-GameFound, okay. Now it's a pre-release. But it's not.
I mean, to me, it's still just the first sealed tournament of the thing. That's great.
Yeah, and we just use it as an excuse to play 3-deck sealed. I mean, that's what we do, right? Like,
right.
Because every other week is kind of 1-deck sealed, right? Where it's like, play 1 deck, but if you really hate it, just open another one. But this is more like, no, you open the 3 decks and you pick one and you have to stick with it. So it's like a little more rigorous. Well, you can stick, change out within the 3, but like, we play more serious, in that way, and we try to get.
That would be the world right there. The world where like tournament play is 3 decks sealed, and then sealed alliance. That's really the dream, right? Is that not the dream? I feel like that's the dream.
No Archon.
I mean,
like-
sealed is the best format. We know that. There's no question about it. I guess my question is, boys, would it actually bother you if the local stores for the 1 week had an event before any game found was able to go ahead? And so basically, they have it set for their date, and as soon as
the
that
game
date
found
hits,
people would be livid.
Would
People get so
Yeah,
livid
yeah.
on game found if
I know they do,
if
but
retail people get it first.
I'm saying
Why
you
are
have
we
the
even backing
one-
this? Blah 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 blah.
But wouldn't that not push you to a store if it was for one weekend? You could here you have it for basically the 1 week. You're running it during the week, or you're running it on that weekend.
Well,
No.
sure, but I think you're
Again, it's a bad idea, but
they can't poison their game found well, because that's where they make enough money to keep printing stuff. I really think the biggest advantage of this pre-release is that the store, in theory, can get a count on head and know they're going to sell 3 decks to every one of those people on one day. Yay, money for the store. That's it. That's what the pre-release is for.
Mhm.
Make some money for the store. It's the first event of the set. After that, you can go back to your, people are bringing their decks from home or whatever they're doing. But, you're buying 3, you got to go to your store and at least give them some money once this year.
I mean,
talked about
is
this.
it? Would it be? You think it would be that big a deal? Like really? Like if it twice a year?
I don't think so.
They're twice a year. The store is allowed to host an event that some people are allowed to buy it before you get your game found pledge.
I mean, and it may come out. It may come out seriously another 4 weeks later or 3 weeks later, but that should give enough time for others. I don't know. I'm telling
you,
I know.
my
that
experience
you're right.
is the
They would
game
be
found stuff,
crazy.
they're going to be livid about it.
Yeah, they would. But it just
Me,
Yeah,
clearly,
it
I don't
seems like
care
it's
because
store-
I
the
don't
stores
actually
finally
back
need-
game founds.
the
So-
store needs just that one incentive. Anyway,
That
the
is
stores
first time
will.
I'll be buying it.
Yeah, the stores will have their special event. It was listed under special event. Wookie, you talked earlier, but late August, and then you play through September. That was listed just under different wording. What do you guys think? April to September for U.S. vaults?
No.
The
U.S. vaults
U.S.
May.
vaults. Yeah, so sorry, vaults will be April to September, but the U.S. vaults will be beginning in May. You are correct,
Yeah.
and that is important.
I still don't.
I mean,
what? Maybe Riku could have his stuff scheduled and run early. I just don't see anybody else having their stuff together to do it. Everybody else always seems to be last minute, and they're announcing their vault less than a month before it's supposed to be running late in the year.
I mean, I'll throw myself out there, but the announcement of the 2026 vaults is a huge, huge bummer to me. Like this, especially still not even coming out
because they
until
didn't
February.
announce them.
No, well, correct. What I'm saying
Right.
is like it's unacceptable. At this point, I have plans for most of June. July is already starting to fill up.
June's done.
These dates and locations need to frankly be shared by KFC. Like when KFC finishes, tell the players where it is. Announcing in February is just so unacceptable in my opinion. Like we are missing out on events and what can actually happen. We have a small enough player base already. Announce the events that are there. Hey, KFC, if you're going to change a location or two out of
They did
what the
announce
US
the
is,
dates for KFC.
No. But I'm saying if you're going to change, just like here's one or if you're repeating any of the events that we went to last year in 2025, say here's where we're going again. I was talking to Tara about this. She said, why don't you just build some hype and you can release one at a time. If you're not going to release them initially, but here, this week, we're going to tell you that this East Coast Vault is coming back, or this Vault is coming back in Roseville. Whatever it is,
know the
announce
location's
it.
coming back, but you don't know the when.
They're
But I'm saying hype
too much
it up.
juggling, and they don't want to change anything after announcement. Because they've done that, and that doesn't go well.
But if you
need
have
you to go back into your sleuth mode, go and start calling these hotels and ask them about booking their hotel blocks. And then
Somebody,
we'll learn.
I put that suggestion out. Somebody did that, I know the results, but it's being released elsewhere. So that's not for us to spoil.
Oh,
Because I didn't do the work.
interesting. Oh, all right.
So what he is saying is,
But I
Sydney,
did put my eye in front of someone.
Sydney did that, so listen to
Sydney did the work, so Sydney gets to spoil it. Yeah. Like, if you want any real KeyForge information anymore, go listen to Sydney.
If you want to hear some guys bitch and moan, hang around.
Yeah.
That's what we're known for.
We're the old grumpy men. I get it. I don't know. I think that
I still make things happen. It's just not here.
yeah. I don't know. I look at KFC, boys, and there's such hype at that point. You're finishing the year. You have your world champions. Before we leave, we should be told, here's the locations and here's the dates. If you don't have all of them, let's say you have 3 of them or 2 of them, you say, here's the 2 that we have. They're not changing. So like that argument of that they could change. No, they're set. You're going here. We will have 2 new that you're going to get.
Things are set. We don't know anything.
Why would it not be set? But like that.
Why? Hold on. Here's the better question. Why would it be? This is how they operate.
Because you're running it every single year.
Everything at Ghost Galaxies is by the seat of their pants. You know this. Nothing has changed since 2022.
They might not even had decided they were running Vault tours until, like, while they were writing the announcements for KFC, and they're like, "Yeah, we did good enough. We'll run them. So put it in there. We'll do them." That was one of the, like, in red on the PowerPoint things, like, happening, not happening, happening, not happening. Still coin flip.
So here's the thing. Hold on one second, Draz. For any work, they ask you what is happening. What's your 5-year outlook? What's your 10-year outlook? So here, we are not even 1 year out that we can go ahead and say, you know what, we're going to run events.
This company doesn't know if they're going to be around in 2027.
They have. That is not.
No, we don't even do a 1 week outlook at my job. We're always on the scramble.
You're telling me, Sheep, that you don't know what your section of your work is going to look like. I guarantee someone in your company has an understanding of what your goal is. That's the whole trajectory. You don't just fly every single day. Like, I don't believe that.
You set that stuff and then you change it constantly because some metric or some garbage changed, and you said, well, that target's not realistic, so we're going to change it.
Hey, the numbers were really good in Baltimore. We've loved working with you. Would you have a date next year that we could set up? Oh, you mean we just finished the vault this weekend? Yeah. Would next year about this time work? Great. Let's tentatively pencil this in. We'll get the contract to you around, beginning of November.
You're assuming that they were even going to know that stuff. You just, I'm with Wookie. I don't think they're set to schedule.
I don't think that they have their shit together enough to even tell you.
I don't
like, honestly, I don't. Like, I
don't think they're working on a 2-year time horizon. They're working on a 6-month time horizon.
6 months?
Like,
I think it's quarter by quarter.
I think they're working.
I think some things are 6 months out, some things are a year out, but there are some things that they're just
you even see that in the language for whatever set follows DM. Even the language in that is like
shattered reality.
We're hoping to put it out next year, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, estimated Q4.
Regardless, I will say that my summer is mostly filled up at this point. A full month, a month and a half, and we're losing people who are committed in this game to going to events. It's sad. I don't think waiting until February is a good choice for most people. So
committed.
It's bad.
When did they release it last year? Wasn't it February last year that they released the schedule for this year?
It was kind of late again last year.
Yeah, I mean, this is
2 or 3. I feel like it was earlier last year.
I will look that up. I'll look that up.
This is why we're not even going to start our top 10 list, because we're wasting all of our time.
Well, according to Mr. JR, we've covered a lot of this.
6.5.
So.
Again, some of these things are
yes,
worse.
But we got to bitch about the same things we bitched about last year.
Well, I mean,
I disagree. I think that this is the article that's here.
the question mark
this is like
do we
the same
complain?
shit we had last year.
Yeah, do we complain
All
till
right,
it
well,
changes, or do we just lower our expectations?
We're lowering expectations.
I've lowered my expectations, so I'm just trying to get you guys to join me.
National championship still out. Yes, it's where vaults aren't. I think that we could just have it all as one word phrase instead of call it nationals, call it champions, call it vaults. I don't care, but they're essentially very similar in my opinion.
Nope,
Gen Con is returning. Gen Con is returning, and they listed this really weird 2026 World Championships. World Championships are the pinnacle capstone. Ways to be able to participation is contingent on a World Championship invite. And they list 7 of the ways, but boys, what is 6? Any alternative method Ghost Galaxy designates as World Championship qualifying, including one-off events? What the?
So.
What?
Wow. So this is where everybody pick up your phone, dial Christian T. Peterson.
Oh, do you have his number?
That Neko should be a
1-800
qualifying event. Yeah.
Suck?
Yeah. Dial that. CTP suck. Yep. And then
be
like,
for
hey,
steamy time, press 1.
Oh.
Except it's in Janet's voice.
Will you join me
Smoker
in Neko?
voice.
All right, Jazzcore, for steamy time, press 1.
Yes, I'm in for this.
Speaking of a steamy time, I did over Christmas. Like, my computer was like old and dying, so I finally got a new computer so I could actually play games again. So I started playing Steampunk. There's some steamy times in
Steampunk?
Cyberpunk 2027. That's what I'm trying to say. Some steamy time in Cyberpunk.
Is there?
No.
Interesting.
All right.
But Neko's important. Neko's big. Neko's coming. So maybe we
Neko's the only thing we got Neko and we got Worlds. I have them both in my calendar, so those 2 things will happen. Everything else may not happen.
Yep, Neko is January 31st through February 1st. It's that weekend. We got a whole bunch of folks.
I will be missing the annual Hey Dudes assembly party.
Coming in. Folks are flying into Philly on Friday. We're going to hang out Friday night. We're going to play some KeyForge Saturday, Sunday. Then probably play some board games. Play more games on Monday at Casa de Drazcor until folks fly out. So should be a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right.
Yep. Short little power party.
So go to Neko, play some games, play some KeyForge, do some things. It'll be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving in. Do we want to start with the worst or the best?
The worst. We can try to end on positivity.
Okay, we'll end in a positive manner. So I'm going to go off of Sheep's list. This is bananas here.
Or you could just use our AC show notes. So we've already covered 2 of those for mine.
Right, but frankly, worst, moving the Vault Tour dinner to Wednesday night. I don't know if that was a worst.
It wasn't good.
Idea. It was whatever.
I don't know. It made Sydney's party really good.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fine. I don't know who put this in here.
That I did, because not everyone can make it. And some of the people who've actually qualified who had that coming to them, they just, hey, it doesn't work for us, so we're just going to move it even earlier. Like, the chance for people to be able to leave work, you're already missing Thursday and Friday, and then some on the back end on Monday. Like, not everyone can take a full week off for this event. Like, that is something that has to be kept in mind. I think that I have to stick up for some of the Vault Warriors who actually qualified, who didn't get to enjoy their meal and their dinner. Yes, Sydney has been running some great events, but that's something that could be done better.
You know, it's closer and closer to popping from my pin and my free drink and head right back out next year.
Well,
unless the restaurant improves.
Yeah, that Axel's ain't cutting it no more.
What is that place called?
Axel's.
It's Axel.
I mean, the food's adequate, but like There's nothing. It's just like,
Well, again, I think that it's not just to connect with the GG staff. I think that there should be some more information. You guys are insiders. You should get some information, like be able to talk to people about the game in a meaningful way. And again, I'm not there because I'm a big deuce. So apparently, I haven't gone ahead and seen that. So there you go.
But they're not going to give up any special information that they weren't already planning on giving up.
But these are the people who've, again, invested so much time and done very well. A number of individuals have actually put cards into the game.
We got food, a drink, and a pin. That's what you get for doing good.
Yeah, I value people in a different manner. So, again, I'm just saying the chance to move it to Wednesday night is an even bigger kick in the junk. So, for me, it was on the worst, and that's why I had it. One of my others was
I don't know, because if it's on a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday, then I have to skip out on the stuff that everybody's there for. So it's like, I don't think there's any great answer for it. Yeah. What I want a nicely catered lunch on World's Day. That's what I want.
Oh,
I just want them to be like, dude, you guys have won. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. We're going to bring in some really nice food at lunch. So when it's lunchtime, come over here, world champions. Let all the plebs watch you eat fancy food. And then just go on with your day. That's all.
That's a good idea.
That would be fine by me.
Which actually would be pretty easy with one of the back rooms, and that you guys could go in there.
Oh no, I want to be right there where you all get to watch me eat.
Yeah, well, that's just rude. Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and
I'll press ourselves against the glass.
But
I want to be up on the stage. I want you all to be a little bit lower than me, and I just want you to know.
Would you like me to bow down to you too, sir? Is that what you're
actually looking for? Yes? If you would then serve the food, it would be better.
Oh my God!
Would you like all the second places to just come and serve it to you? Is that what you're really looking for?
Just the Minnesota Deuce.
Oh, just the Minnesota Deuce. Got it. Well, I would gladly go ahead and serve you because I believe that's important to be able to serve others. So I'm fine with this.
You can be like barking around off stage. I could throw you scraps. Oh, it'd be so fun.
I would have to push it back, but I will say on my since this moving Vault Warrior dinner was really my issue that I had as one of the worst. I also had the pre-release event timing. I think that it conflicts and it really takes away from the pre-release kind of having fun because of GameFound KFC. And we also talked about the vaults. So those are mine, 3 of them that were there.
I will give you the
until February is there.
I will give you certain darkness being
How could the vaults be on the worst of 2025? That happened in 2026.
The announcement of the 2026 vaults, because it didn't happen in 2025. That's why.
Yeah, that's the worst for next year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Start almost early.
I will.
Can I restate it from 2025 because the vaults weren't announced for this year until late?
Well, I mean, they weren't announced last year till late either, but. I will give you distribution of certain darkness.
That's what I'm saying, Wookie.
Okay. Sweet. Glad we got that out of the way.
Good. Let's move on.
Distribution of certain darkness was honky tonk dog water. That was terrible. Trying to hustle to try to get some.
Short window to open it, then immediately sold out, which they then did a reprinting, but it came in time to use it, but it was just. Yeah, that was real weird. And then,
very weird.
I don't know. I mean, the whole release and dealing with that was not good. And my fear is, because then after that, I feel like a similar thing happened with the GameFound for Draconian Measures and stores, which was previously you could always pledge several up through the end of the pledge manager. You could do your store pledge. But if you didn't do your store pledge before the GameFound closed, you didn't get to do a store pledge. So my store didn't do a store pledge because I didn't get it in on time. So now we get none of the foil specialty things, which all there is those foil packs this year. But I don't know. Their announcement timing to the size of the window and the hard cutoff on their stuff has been really bad. And there's we sent out an email. That's these emails potentially go to the wrong people because they're going to purchasing people at a lot of accounts because that's the account that's set up to buy from Ghost Galaxies, the retail account. It's some purchasing person's account, and they're dealing with paying bills and stuff. They're not reading every weekly update from Ghost Galaxy.
Right.
Right? Because, like, you got your weekly update from Ghost Galaxy, who sells your number 702nd best-selling game in your store, and that's it. Oh, and your 12,000th, because they got Mindbug.
Well, it's right behind.
Right. Or you can,
right behind
you can
Exploding
read
Kittens.
your, like Wizards of the Coast one, and it's just like that window is so small. There's no, if you do GG Direct, there's no salesman, right? Like a lot of these other companies, you have a salesperson who, like, if you normally buy stuff from them and they like, because they're all commission based, they go like, hey, you haven't ordered this new thing, buy some stuff so I can make some money. And you go, oh yeah, I needed to buy that. Thanks for, catching it because I miss it. But no, that's not how GG works. It's all on the store to take care of everything.
Hey, sheep.
So what I'm hearing is
hold on. Do you want to buy some things?
Yeah, you want to buy some more Discovery?
You want to buy some
Janet?
Discovery kits?
Janet, just so you're aware, Marty in our AC Live Show notes or AC Live Show has gone ahead and posted that last year was January 16th of 2025 when we found out about Vault Tours. So that would be this upcoming Friday.
Yeah. I'm sure they're right on time.
Still a fail from not
again.
being
Like
released.
I feel like they don't even know when. They might know like 2 or 3 of them. But I still feel like they don't know when all the vaults are going to be. And they're not.
They might even be doing some garbage where they're like, well, we got 5 and we're keeping all the dates open. So you've got your first and your second choice. And now we got to talk to the store and see what their first and their second choice is. And then we got to shuffle and move. And, they got their 5 slots up on the cork board and they're moving the things around.
I doubt that's happening. But at the same point, like I don't
can see
feel
all
like
of our scheduling being on 5 sticky notes.
I 5 sticky notes sounds about right, but I just don't feel like they are that put together to the point where like they have it all like locked down and like, oh, this is what we want to do. Like it should
They're
be
on 5 sticky notes.
like literally your 2026 should be planned in 2025. And you're 20.
Yeah,
and
we
they
just
should
already
be planning
bitched about that.
Right.
Yeah. We've already talked about that.
Yeah. I'm just saying. In reality, that's how
Make
it should work.
jokes.
But I'm saying that's not how they operate. That's not how they work, and it'll never be how they work. I don't think they're ever going to be to that point where they will be there.
That's not true. If the event's for 200 people, they would be better scheduled. Because they would be at a completely different kind of venue.
Okay.
But with the size we are, we're at the whim of what works for the venues, right? We don't, when you call up a venue for the KeyForge event, you don't get first booking. You get, when can you fit me in? Right?
Which is all the more important to reach out as soon as you've run an event or very close after. Let's repeat.
But like the thing, there are 100 games that they're planning pre-releases and junk around, and that stuff isn't officially released. So, like, it's a lot of work.
Got it.
We're not the only thing that hits these store calendars.
Yeah,
like I said, it's not like they're using a venue where they're like, well, we're going to take the first person who gives us money for this spot. That's not the venues we're at.
I agree.
Yep.
Okay. Sanctum and not Redemption.
Draz, tell us one of your worst moments from KeyForge 2025.
Listening to this show.
There's that one, but actually worse than that one was the thing that bothers me the most about when I win or lose KeyForge now, which is that guessing has become the most important KeyForge skill, right? The guess which house is on top of your opponent's deck, or have your opponent guess what house is on top of your deck. Guess what deck, what house I'm thinking
again
of.
later.
wins or loses games, and it makes such a difference. And it's like, for the most part, it's not skill. Like, there are certain moments where it's like, yeah, like
You can do some minor
you know,
math to increase your odds.
yeah, but then there's moments where people feel like they got to do all the deep math to go deep on. It's just so terrible.
So much
so
tax.
terrible. Like,
it would have been
worst,
better if the card just
like,
been a coin flip. Faster. Flip.
Yeah.
50-50, you're bound.
Don't even. Yeah, like, honestly,
That's not good either. That's not good either, but I'm just saying, taking the tax, because the tax on top of the randomness just doesn't add up to a more enjoyable experience, right? When you're counting discards and watching things, and you have to be on top of it, because every turn there's going to be a new card under Ask Me Again Later.
Yeah, and the last time, I remember the last time in December that I managed to make our weekly Sundays. By the way, come hang out with us Sunday evenings to play KeyForge online in the Crucible. So X-Ray and I were playing, and we each had Ask Again Later. But that night, I was really good at guessing, and he was really shitty at guessing. So guess who won? I did. Did it feel like I outplayed him? Not really. I just guessed way better. So, I guess that proves X-Ray does suck. So, there you have it.
I mean, guessing is a necessary skill right now in KeyForge. And I don't foresee that going away in 2026.
I get there's randomness in card games, right? Like totally. It's not like a card game is purely a situation without the randomness of drawing cards and all that, but this is just so impactful and so.
I think you will see a reduction of Ask Again Later, or Ask Me Again Later in Alliance, where you could actually sort of choose your prophecies, because it's not reliable enough, and you do lose because they just guessed right. That was my top 8 game.
Keeps guessing right.
Cat guessed right again and again and again, and my card didn't go off, and so be it. I knew what I was playing there. I wasn't playing high skill on my part, so it's fine. But often definitely in sealed, like Ask Me Again Later is too good to pass up on most of the time, and then even in Archon, you can't choose it. So it's I'm with you. Yeah. That card is. Like we talked about it, I said it was a very powerful card. The information you gain and all the stuff about it is a lot. But at the same time, after experience that card, it does not make KeyForge better.
I agree.
This might be
not make it better.
The card that is the worst for the game that has been ever printed.
Would it be better if cards and I'm going to guess the answer is yes, but let's say recompense wasn't, the recompenses, the rage resets, there's that handful of just powerhouses there, right? Say that there weren't those payoffs.
You have to reduce by quite a lot.
Even if it didn't have huge impact cards under it, the tax of that card is frustrating. The mental tax, again, the guessing right, even if you're just using that card to discard and your opponent's discarding 3 times as often as you due to functionally randomness, it's not. Yeah. All the randomness I need in KeyForge comes from just opening the decks. I don't need it in the card happenings as well. It's why I've never liked Wild Wormhole a lot, right? Because it's random. It's just let's see what happens. I'm not making significant decisions. Did I just win or lose off this card flip? Woohoo! I'm not a huge fan of that thing. I actually think that has become less bad because there are less really bad cards in decks where you really don't want to flip one of your cards with Wild Wormhole. So I've learned to tolerate that card more in newer sets because I think there are less There are less cards where you're just like, oh, if I flip that card, I win or lose. Right. But that whole kind of stuff, it doesn't. It's not skill that's triggering that stuff. It's just crap, shoot and go. And ask me.
Well, the frequency.
Ask again later is just every turn. It's a guess.
Right, because like one wild wormhole in your deck, you're going to play that. Yeah, you're going to play that once or twice. This is like
every turn.
This is every single turn.
Every turn, there's a relatively uncontrolled random aspect of the game happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't know if your opinion would change if, like, let's say, like, it wasn't that bad, and it was just like, oh.
Well, so
exhaust a
it would
creature,
have to be,
or something like something menial like that.
I mean, it would have to be something like where the whole mechanic would have to be way weakened. Like the fates would have to be really lame, and therefore. Right.
That's what I was saying. If the fates were, if we didn't have those fates, would that make a difference to you?
It's still the complexity, board state, tax, remembering to do, dealing with. It's just not. It doesn't.
Yeah, it might have
I don't think it'll ever provide the right amount of value to the amount of extra garbage that you have to do to keep
it. Probably would have just swapped places with the number 2 worst design card ever, which is Atrocity. We'll just swap places with that one.
Yeah, I mean, and so looking at our list here, meta shift so heavy in PV direction, PV guessing most important KeyForge skills, all 3 of those fit in with what we've been talking about. And so that's why, again...
PV is one of the worst things that happened to KeyForge. Well, and PV, I bet you, shows up on one of the best things that happened to KeyForge.
It does.
Oh, it's a two-headed snake.
I mean, there's a lot of good in that set, but then there's also a lot of bad.
Well, and the reason I put PV in good is it gave you the opportunity. I felt that at least within the past 2 years, you at least had one set.
But we said that with we said that with GR.
I felt like that was bullshit with. I felt that was bullshit with WoW. I did not feel that way at all. Everyone kept saying, like, open a WoW deck and you'll be great and it'll be the best thing ever. And I didn't experience any of that. But with GR, I definitely felt
I never experienced that with GR. You opened all the good GR decks. I guess
so. But GR, I felt that way. And I feel like PV is a lot of the same. You have an opportunity to open something spicy if you're a tournament player, right? If you are... no offense, Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect, who just goes to locals,
spicing everything.
Right. Well, when spicy meets spicy, it makes spicy not so spicy and just becomes an annoyance. And it becomes, it was, you want to know what's funny is, when we talk about this now, it is literally everything Pete bitched about when he first talked about prophetic visions. He's like, I saw this in... What was it? What game did he play before? Online TCG.
No, I don't remember.
Drawing a blank.
Oh.
World of Warcraft.
Was he playing the Warcraft one?
Yeah. Hearthstone.
Oh, yeah.
I saw this in Hearthstone and it was atrocious.
Yeah. All random. Like, Hearthstone really has embraced a lot of random. You play a card and you just get a random creature that costs 3. From the whole world of the game, right?
Right.
Random 3-power creature, because, you don't have to actually have physical stuff to make it happen. It's, what? I like that stuff in Hearthstone. It's fun and interesting, but again, it's the same, level of, you can't take the competitive as serious, because it's another die roll happening.
The thing about Hearthstone is because it is deck building, can say, all right, we had our fun with this, and we're gonna kind of send it away. How do you handle this now? How do you handle this with KeyForge? Do you just be like, well, no more decks that have?
We're gonna handle it with public shame, which
No,
Turns out it doesn't work on a certain group
you
of
ain't gonna
KeyForge
public
players.
shame the guy who's like, I just won. Kick rocks. Like,
Oh no, we'll try.
we'll try. You're not gonna win.
Okay,
But we'll try.
Do we got some more worse? What else we got?
Yeah. What did you
Bad.
what did you see, Sheep?
I don't know. I put it in a list. You were reading it.
Yeah. Your list.
It's on the. It's in front of us.
It's in front of you.
He's not looking at that list right now. Are you kidding me?
Well,
I am
wait,
looking at classy boobs, guys. Come on.
I called
Let's be
it
real.
child.
Classy
If you're not
titties.
paying attention, we're gonna try this again.
Yep, because the
Turn
next
towards
one
your
is
partner,
actually
talk about what's worst, and then we're gonna give Sheep a second because I'm gonna call on him again to say what's worst.
actually it's actually one of Sheep's.
Oh, but he put it in a weird order.
Yeah,
so-
no, it's your second one in there. It's the same one. So
Highlight,
timing announcement, worst.
Oh, my redemption, sanctum and
Yes,
redemption.
Sanctum and
So
Redemption.
I think that like the whole certain darkness thing with purging 2 houses, which I heard a lot of rumors going into KFC that Logos was getting the whack because they said Logos in the thing that they're the one who unleashed it. So clearly they're dark now, which fine, whatever. But then the other house, and I still cannot believe it's Sanctum. Like
It's a house is. We're fine.
yeah, no, I know, but I,
mean,
can't
we-
believe the second house was Sanctum and not Redemption because, I mean, I know we reported a bunch of Redemption. And other
We
people
reported Sanctum.
reported
we
Your
also
monsters.
thought Shadows for a long time was going to get the axe.
Yeah, I was, well, that's, I thought
We did
his
Star
potential
Alliance
shadow
too,
was gonna, yeah, we
which
did Star Alliance.
I hated.
But, I mean, just with what a dumpster Redemption has been, to be stuck with them is depressing. I guess they got a little more identity in PV. They actually had some of their own cards that, like, 2 of them are okay and the rest of them are all bad. But their only good ones are only good because they have good fates. So they still have nothing good for the next set. Or, like, there's just nothing in Redemption that interested me. I know Redemption is GG's work instead of FFG's, so they're like, oh, it's ours, we can do what we want. But no, this is just like, it's just awful that we got stuck
I mean,
with.
Sanctum always kind of sucked, right?
Sure.
Unless you
But
accidentally misprint a
Redemption
card.
sucks more.
Well, that's true.
There's too many creatures. There's not enough that's like
Not enough
it does. It does.
identity.
It's not. There's no identity. It's just a conglomerate of what we've taken from previous sets. It's like
Now, I mean,
from
like,
previous
it's potential, you know, like, they can do whatever they want, and it'd just be like a bunch of the Sanctum guys are going to put extra eyeliner on and go play in House Redemption. You know, and be Dark Sanctum.
It's called Guy
And be like,
Liner,
oh, I
sir.
guess we'll capture for them because, like, they still have pie, so we're sticking with Redemption. It could happen. But it's just bleh.
Maybe Redemption's version of pie is ice cream. What do you think? Think it helps with all those mutation sores?
Their
Nope.
version
Yeah,
of
put a
pie
little-
is ice cream.
Yeah, just put a little ice cream on that.
I mean,
Okay.
my thought still is that you're going to end up seeing a lot of Logos and Sanctum in Redemption. I know Luke kind of put the poo-poo on it, you know, last time we talked to him, but I feel like that's where you're going to see a lot of those cards that they, I mean, and who knows?
Nah, Logos just goes over to Geistoid.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah, I think,
cool with that
you
too.
know,
Same old,
But
same
if-
old.
and
either
robot
way,
Really,
AI.
here, if you take GG at their word, right, then
which
this is
there
not
is
like
heavy criticism of.
sure. But if you take them at their word, this is not a bet on GG. This is a bet on all you listeners that Sheep is saying here. Sheep is telling you, listener, that you're a bad
You
person
all suck.
for submitting
Yes.
anything other than redemption, and you should be
Yep.
ashamed of yourself.
no,
These
because
are correct. Correct.
Draz, I will go into the next item on the list, which is there was no way to track the purged houses. Like we had to
Yeah, that
pop
was-
up from the Mars event that we could see what was happening.
Yeah, but
Mostly,
his results were opposite of what ended up happening.
which is why I'm saying
But it was still fun.
mostly. But
Oh yeah,
like,
that's
this is,
fine.
with technology that we have access to today, it's just you have a website.
we
throw
clear
it up.
port.
You can see the houses that are here, and you can go ahead and input, and then you close it at a certain date.
I think they would have had the problem is I don't actually think there's enough numbers for it to look good. Right? So they would have
just
had
put
to
a weekly report of who's the top 3. You don't have to say numbers. You have to, it's like these are the top 3
but
right now.
at that point, it's the same thing as what they did.
But there's some transparency in that I can actually see it happen.
But there isn't
behind
transparency. If there isn't the data behind it, there is not transparency.
I'm not saying it for the transparency's sake, although I think that would have been interesting. I'm saying it more from a perspective of keeping the event engaging. Like if every week it was like now Sanctum's in the lead, sheep would be like, fuck, I gotta go to my local to purge redemption.
I stayed on task, guys.
Yeah, because I also agree with that. Because if you don't have the data, they can just put up whatever they want.
That's what I said all along. I was saying this event is, if it's good storytelling, they've already decided, and it doesn't matter what we do.
I hope that wasn't it. They definitely should have done a running tally, or even if it wasn't tally, like a top 3 or something, or who, and then maybe at the end be like, here's the lowest purged one or something. I don't know.
But again, what is without the data? What is it? They can tell you whatever they want.
All right, next bad thing.
Yeah. Anyway, it was there.
All righty. 2LO, bad again.
Yeah.
What? The Alliance 2LO at under 16 players. Definitely under 12 is a disaster.
Under 12 is an absolute disaster, but frankly, 2LO. We have the ability on the app now that you can track and see, hey, I want to play or I don't want to play. We're hitting submit. Yes, if you have more than 2 losses, you're out, but put everyone in the same darn tournament. There's just no reason for it. 2LO is... We have Swiss. Play Swiss.
I agree. They need to change the thing that under 16 it goes... straight Swiss or straight something, because 2LO and the people who get a loss and a bye are automatically into pricing is real bad. It's real bad. Should not be happening that way. And people with actual game wins
and the guy who has a loss and a win has to go into play-in round.
Has to go play again and then lose and then not get anything. Although they actually played and won. I mean, it is bad. It is also bad to punish the people who got the bye. It's just the whole format. You have to switch to a different thing.
Format altogether, because
it's called
clearly
Twist.
Alliance isn't fucking working, so it might be time to abandon this
3 or 4 rounds. And you also need to guarantee a decent number of games, because when you show up to a major tournament and you're like, I know we guarantee 2, but not when there's buys. You might only play 1. Sort of. So, some stuff has to change if the tournaments are going to continue to be run at that small of a player count.
And this is why 2LO is a problem. We came to play the event that we want to play. Let's go ahead and play. Let's have fun, be there. I just don't understand why we're continuing to lean into 2LO. I don't.
That's the same reason we continue to lean into Alliance.
I don't, because it's their baby. But again,
I'm going to disagree with this being on the list.
2LO?
No, the Alliance.
Okay.
Leaning into Alliance. That, it is there. It is not hurting the game in any meaningful way at this point, right? It is not.
But this is where we differ, Sheep, because you say it doesn't hurt. Frankly, we should be playing sealed. That's what we should be playing. When we continue to split into multiple, sealed. But what I'm saying is when we're splitting into Alliance, Archon, and Sealed, we're splitting our time, and there are people who want to play each of those. I think they're fine for lower level events.
Everyone's
for the
playing
premier
Sealed,
event,
though.
we should be.
Everyone
I agree. What I'm saying is we don't have 500 people that we're splitting up with Alliance and Archon.
Oh.
So
there are more than one. I mean, there's only 11 to pick from, but at least 1 or 2 of those people wouldn't even come to the vault if Alliance wasn't there. like Alliance is what it is. I don't think it hurts attendance. So I don't see how eliminating Alliance improves anything. That's my thing.
Well,
I'm with you.
improves
Like I think Alliance is mostly pointless, but I'm also not really an Alliance player. I play it when I've already done Archon for the year, so I'll go dink around over there. But like I don't see how it hurts the game anymore. All I see by removing Alliance is hurting the game by taking the players that actually do care about it, the monsters that they are.
You said 1 to 2 people versus us being able to go ahead and have the resources to run them all.
It's been 8 to 11.
How many of those have switched over as a result of the numbers being low to get prizing right away, even as bad as it is, versus just going ahead and being
like, what are you gaining by getting rid of it?
You're gaining efficiency with your judges that are not spread out further, that you're not trying to go ahead and run multiple events. That's what you're
You
gaining.
said judges, plural.
I don't actually think you're gaining. I personally don't think you're gaining anything. I think this is screaming into a void at this point. Even
again,
I mean, like,
it's fine.
Alliances, whatever. Just leave it alone now.
My issue is 2LO.
We didn't kill it when it was an infant. Now it's all grown up, and you just have to accept it.
It's only okay to kill infants.
Now that it's a toddler, now that it's a toddler, you gotta let it grow.
I actively tried to kill it pre-birth, right? Like I tried to abort that baby. Now we have it.
Why?
Now you have a toddler, so now you gotta keep it.
Yeah, no, that's right.
All right. What else do we have on the list, boys?
Tournament.
Why is tournament software on here? It was not
because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it
it's
didn't break
working
this year.
It did.
We have it's there. It's talked about.
I have access to it. I can run vents in it.
Who runs events? Raise your hand.
But you could.
Raise your hand, boys.
Why would I use it? I wouldn't, but I can. I can even make it so at our locals, you have to pay an event key to play the event.
What?
Oh, still?
Well, I don't know. I haven't actually looked at it lately, but I can't imagine they updated that out.
No.
Okay.
All right.
So,
let's see what else. Discovery set.
It's just not there for your because we're a competitive podcast. It's not for the competitive players.
It
really fell flat there. I think that it's not. It isn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I think the majority of people, it doesn't. It is not.
It apparently played. People enjoyed it at PAX.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, it went great at PAX with it. Yeah.
So I mean, it could serve its purpose. It's hard to find the people to put it in front of.
Yep. We got to have the people to put it in front of for it to be a thing.
Yeah. So our next one says CC powers and misunderstanding and what makes Seal good.
Yeah.
Should we just say
I put this one in.
CC? Yeah, I'm with you. Like the whole the whole development cycle, release, announcement, everything to do with handling CC was garbage.
Yeah, like they were like, here's a set specifically designed for Sealed. We're like, ooh, this could be interesting. What are they going to do? And they're like, we give these powers. The powers are the exact opposite of what we want for Sealed. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Like add another random modifier on top.
Yeah. So disparate, right? For Sealed, we'd prefer if the width of that bell curve was tighter, right? That would be
Vault Master 25
I think, on average for Sealed, right? Whereas, with those powers, you've widened it more than almost any set. Like it just, there's no reason to use those powers. Like they're so poorly designed. And
because they weren't designed in a way to reduce the bell curve, right? Like they just make it. They make it. Yes, it's a big multiplier, which is not great. But then the whole way like the whole original announcement of CC, hey, it's a Sealed set, but then it's trash afterwards. Play it once and throw it away, which doesn't hurt me in the way of like, that's already how I treat most KeyForge sets as a personal thing. But I think as a game company, to be printing a $15 product that is disposable, intended disposable, just seems like so anti-green, so like it just seems so wasteful.
What do you mean? Cardboard's biodegradable.
I mean, then they should have printed it on toilet paper so we could have actually used it.
I mean, there's always 2026.
He's getting a roll.
Yeah.
You have to shuffle. You just
The next version of
You just
CC,
pull.
you just
That deck-
pull.
You play that deck once.
How
There's
many
no
squares?
shuffling. You just
Like,
rip squares off.
this turn.
Yeah, and that guy's purged.
Yeah.
All right, and you got to wipe with it. Yeah, there you go.
Just comes pre-randomized.
Hey,
Great.
when you see the next summer event and it's toilet paper decks, you understand why.
Listen, I don't know if I'm not okay with that idea. Like again, me and Sheep are kind of in the same zone. Like, if it ain't hitting, it's a quitting. It's right into the garbaggio with that bad boy. So I'm kind of.
But I feel like that's fine on a personal choice. But for the company to be like, we are selling you a deck at full retail that is only intended to be played in one event ever, and then go in the.
I mean, they've been
The
doing
round
that
five.
for a
Well,
while.
it's not
with,
intended to be
Unchained
that
and
way. It
Menagerie,
just
but, like-
happens to be that way.
I don't know.
But no, it's like it's for these sealed events, and then will not be allowed in any organized event. So then yes, you're right. There is exactly what we did with Unchained and
Menagerie.
Mange, which was you played it sealed and then you only play it with itself again later. It is just another one of those sets, but just the way they build it was just it tasted bad to me because they're like, you know, basically said this isn't intended to be played ever again once you know what's in it. It's just like, what is this? So what they did say no powers, and the set is better with no powers, but just the whole handling of CC was just, to me, it is definitely on the worst because from the way it was presented to the way it was handled and the actual design, there's nothing in it that worked well. But we'll be playing it here at the end of the month.
The set itself is,
Yeah, we're going
is
to play
fine.
CC No Powers at NECO, which will be fun.
Yeah, I think the set itself
And I think
is
CC
fine.
No
CC
Powers.
No Powers.
I think CC No Powers is a better play experience than Discovery.
We
So
better
I'll say
grade
that.
all them CC cards next week, so I know what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We actually should do that.
Without any news, we can definitely start on that one.
All right. What's this next one?
I think we're good. You don't get to
That was
play
PV.
too much.
You don't get to play much.
Yeah.
That's PV.
right.
Consistent weekly
Yeah, but all
support
the
was still
disruption.
missing.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
still
no,
something
like,
that I think needs to be said. And then this one is...
Guess
Yeah,
what? It's going to be
it by
missing
far-
against this year, and it'll be missing again next year.
One of the worst things in KeyForge this year was the world's prizing. It was abysmal. I really felt like an afterthought and a joke, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore because
Just makes you want to go play different board games instead
It's
of
almost
KeyForge.
like they used up all their budget and then they went, oh shit, we didn't actually save any money for prizes.
Except I
And
don't
it's
even
like,
think
what
it
do we
was
got in the
that.
back
They
room?
were like, the prizes were like, okay, so you have all this stuff, use it for prizes, and then they gave too much away doing other things, and it came time to prize out worlds. I'm like, oh shit, we gave away or put too much on the prize wall because they were probably selling them for the tickets as well, and they're just like, they just gave away too much.
Regardless of
Just
what...
like, because like everything here, world's prizing was decided 10 minutes before it had to be handed out, not 6 months.
Yeah. Right. Regardless of what happened, it just wasn't okay. I know that Dave C. going ahead and talking in another cast, like he wants to know what's prizing for this upcoming year. What is it for 2026? He needs to know that. I agree. Like it's just pathetic
26.
what was there.
You know what? If
It was pathetic for a Worlds event.
Yeah, if prizing in Vaults is identical to last year, I'm not going to complain. It's whatever. I'm not playing for the prizing, right? It's just the world's prizing to be less than vault prizing was...
Or less than a side event where we can play 3 rounds.
Just the fact that the prizing there was worse than everywhere else was really, really surprising. Like, it's just like, yeah.
Nonsensical.
And not even anything unique, right? The pin. The pin is the only thing unique. JR's foil playmat was cool.
It was beautiful.
Like, again, had they given out those crappy, the crappy deck prizes and just made everybody's playmats foil, I wouldn't have probably said much. I'd be like, okay, that's something that only Worlds people have. That's cool. Or Worlds and open tops or whatever. But no, it was... And they're even narrow playmats again. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, World's prizing. Boo. I got the pin. The only thing I cared about. The pin and my name in an article. The 2 things I'm playing for anymore.
All right. It took us an hour to get here, but time to move on to the best.
The shorter list.
And then we're done.
And then we're done, yeah. So.
What was the best?
There was some good stuff.
We can start out with community events. I do think a lot. So obviously the parties are always a good time, right? No matter where we go, what we do. Yeah. The parties are always a good time. The people are a good time. I mean, who was it?
People are a good time.
People are a great time. The community cards.
Some of us.
Right? Some of us, yeah. Sheep by day 3 is hit or miss. Really depends on how he's doing.
Day 3? I have 2 good hours on day 1, and that's it.
Nah, it depends. I don't know. Day 1 of Baltimore was a lot of fun. Or maybe I'm still just laughing because you tried to hop onto the bed and completely missed. But, I mean, either way.
Oh, wow. That's drunk shape. That's a totally different experience.
That was a good time for me. That was good. Community cards, I thought were good. Like, I still see talk about them. So.
Oh, they're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The side tournaments, NECO and Midwest Charity KeyForge Open.
Yep.
Are good both well
somehow better than KFC
through events with stuff. Yeah, definitely have better rewards for going.
Like how do I get a better?
I don't know about
bag?
NECO. We'll see about NECO. I don't know.
Well, but even that
definitely way better
last year,
at the Midwest Charity.
The Midwest Charity, the Midwest Community Charity Classic, or I don't know if it has Classic at the end. But even then, the goodies you got there were significantly better than, and again, I get it because they're not running a business, and I don't know, time and effort and total amount cost, yada, yada. How are you getting a better goodie bag going to that than you are going to the Worlds event? What was Worlds this year? Was it $150, $170?
Don't know.
I don't remember. But you got a better goodie bag going there than you got going to KFC.
This is true.
That deck box was
the
dope.
Community continues to be the most exciting part of KeyForge.
The shining light. The most exciting part of KeyForge. Somebody put on Vaultmaster 25. I could take it or leave it, but
yeah, somebody
really likes Vaultmaster 25.
No, VM25 was a great, really fun set. It was, I'm going to say they lucked into balancing it really well. I don't know.
You mean it got powerful enough to not feel bad?
Yeah, just powerful enough to not feel bad. There was lots of fun stuff in it. Sure, you could still get a junky deck, just like any set, but there's plenty of fun stuff in that set. We did for ABR, the VM Archon week, and it was a ton of fun. The whole team had fun.
I feel the set would have been way better if PV wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel
that's true of everything.
I agree with that. But I got some really good VM decks. But then, like, once you put PV into the mix, it's like, doesn't matter anymore. Everything you did in the past is now just too slow. It's just too
That's
slow.
true of everything, and why PV meta was on the worst list.
Yeah.
Because it really has put a big foot on everything else. All right.
Like,
I think
set up.
Yeah, I think the VM25 decks were really well balanced. Again, that's the sealed set that we want to see with that middle kind of closer
Still
from
can't
the
believe
top and bottom. Like that, I don't know.
25 for Premier Sealed for the year.
That is
how
weird.
is that not the qualifier set? Like
the last chance
for
should have
Worlds.
been.
This is the Vault Masters set. You're here because, anyways. But the geotagged one, which this should not be on the best list because this is like, this should just be expected. Like,
yeah. Well, I suppose I put this on here because I was like,
the fact that they did it is good, but like, it's like celebrating near minimum requirements.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
What did you put? I'm guessing this was you too, then. Ember Skies?
Yeah.
Ember Skies
I
was
really liked Ember
pretty
Skies.
fun sealed set. I'm back to
fun.
I'm kind of looking
and
forward
there's some
to
fun Archon decks in it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next while at the store because that's all we have to play at our store is Amber Skies.
Sweet. Give me a reason to come back, sheep.
And there's like only one card in the set that makes me feel icky. And that's
Red
it.
line rotation?
Which is pretty awesome. No, although I don't know, maybe that should. But I guess there's been similar enough cards that doesn't make me feel icky. It's the Archanometer that makes me feel icky.
No.
But
the Mars enhanced Archanometer?
Exactly.
No, I just
but
I just think when it gets enhanced with another house and you're hit 2 out of 3, it's a fun.
It's a really fun set though. Really fun.
Yeah. And it's speedy. It moves at a good pace. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
somebody put out there that there is a 2026 season. That's good, right? Everybody smile.
That's
smile and nod
again. Where that was one of mine.
Smile and nod so your GG Overlord can see.
It is the best things we have to say about KeyForge is basically they did it and it's still happening. It's a little depressing.
Well, the fact that it's on our best list of, there's still KeyForge to play, so we're good.
That's right.
We're all happy here now. Really lowering that bar.
This next one, the fact that it's on the best list is just
Certain Darkness?
Certain Darkness was fun.
Yeah, it's just like, we had an event and it didn't suck. So that makes it the best.
No, I thought Certain Darkness was fun. I liked the idea. Obviously, execution of said idea was, but like the whole idea of the side deck and an alternative win condition of getting completely,
alternative loss,
right? Of getting your opponent to, get all their darkness cards in their deck and being consumed. I thought that was great. I enjoyed. I think I might have enjoyed the Certain Darkness event more than the Mars event.
Oh, really?
I think I did because it appeals to me. I like the idea. I call it alternative win condition. She calls it alternative loss condition. Either way, same idea. I like that. It added something new, fresh, and interesting to the game for once. Where it's not like, here's this thing that's completely busted. Try not to break it. And then we're like, we're going to break it. And then we do.
It was interesting because everybody had the exact same stack of cards. So it was not randomness. The only randomness that really hit there was like if somebody hit their Mark of the Dark early. Mm-hmm. And that really changed the game.
Yeah, because it had multiple purges that you could go ahead and
because that card didn't seem balanced with the rest of the cards, but that's all right. It
was fun, right? And because it was such a low stakes event, it made it okay. That was me. You don't have to agree with me, and that's fine.
I thought the event was fine. It's just the fact that, again, the stuff that's on our best list is just things you would just expect to be okay anyways.
Right. But
Speaking of expecting to be okay.
yeah, I don't agree with this one, but go ahead.
Okay, I put on that Vault Tour timing, and it ran smoothly. I think this year was a marked improvement in consistency, right?
Yeah.
Like, there were not stumbles during the vaults. Like, they showed up, things started at a reasonable time, they finished at a reasonable time, breaks were on time and expected for the most part.
Yep.
Right there, like the early vaults, it was so rough. Where now you just, like, it is definitely easier to go in and, like, now I feel like we're at a point in vaults where it's like we can be thinking about dinner, we can think about what we're going to be doing on nights because we know we're going to be able to get out of there at a reasonable time, right? Like the expectation and the delivery is there, right? Like, again, this is one of those things that's like, this should just be what it was, but now it really does happen.
It was
and
significantly
that is a great
better.
thing.
I feel like it was better than years past, but still could be improved upon.
Well, there's plenty of improvements in what the events are and things, but the fact that what they announce and what happens match is much better.
All right. The drinking, agreed.
I put that on.
Yep, I agree. Agreed. We have been to some good establishments.
What was the
this year.
best bar in each of your minds this year?
Bar.
Mm.
The best bar was Drunk Forge at Worlds, where we were just mixing drinks.
Just
That was terrible.
That's fair.
Well, that was
fair.
fun.
Yep. Okay.
I know,
man.
but I love making everybody have to drink terrible things.
Bartender Sheep is the fucking worst. Like, he is just bad. He definitely does not want a tip. That's for sure. Or maybe he wants just the tip. I'm not sure.
I'm the one giving the tip when I'm the bartender.
Like, he's like, here, drink this. Like, it's just, here, drink this. And you're like, what is it? And he's like, don't worry about it. It'll be fine, I think. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, I was blind for 4.5 seconds.
Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, just drink it. And it's like, oh, I was blind for 4 seconds. What was it? I don't know. And then he just wanders off. It's like, what the hell? I don't know. You gave me some doozies this year. I was not thrilled. One had fruit in it. And I don't know what kind of fruit it was.
It was a muddled cherry.
Mm-hmm. JR, I'm assuming this was you, the Meet the Ghosts.
Yeah, I actually thought the change of the time for Meet the Ghosts, instead of it being Sunday at the very end of the event for KFC, putting it on Thursday night, I want to say, was a much, much better choice. So it allowed people to ask questions and to kind of see, was that Thursday or was that?
That was Thursday.
It was earlier.
It was, okay. Yeah, it was Thursday.
I thought that
for it.
Yeah, I thought that was a much better location and time.
I did.
So,
I just walked out during it.
Yeah, well done in that manner. You have most of the people there for your big event, so that's what you want. Yeah, I put in the new player kit as well. I thought that it was a really, putting together Discovery, while it wasn't the set that I was looking for, I think the new player kits, the little keychains that were there really fit in with the theme of the game. They were easy to be able to market. It didn't go ahead and produce any people in our area, but I thought that it was well put together. But that's what I'm saying is I still thought it was well put together. It went ahead and was something targeted at attracting new people, which we need. And so I put it as one of the better things.
No, I agree. I thought it was something. It may not have worked for us, but maybe it worked for somebody. It was nice to get.
It did work. It did work for other people.
Well, it was nice to see an event where it's like, okay, hey, new players, it's might be worth your time to come out and do a thing. You know? I thought it gave new players maybe some reason to do something in something. I'm not sure, but
it's just the outreach. The outreach for the kids are still
right.
What's lacking.
Right.
Yeah. People got to know to come and play for them to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Store champ kits.
That was just for this upcoming year, so that is not on one of the best.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Reason to go to locals?
Yeah, because of the actual. No, that was the same part, boys.
Oh, that's all.
It was
part
under.
Of the one.
Yeah. So keychain. having a store championship is a reason to be able to go to locals, and so I appreciate that. But that was in the visions of KeyForge 2026.
Ah, got it. Okay.
And then somebody put foils. I feel like I'm the only
Yeah.
foil fool here.
No,
I put foil.
I'm happy
I like
with their
foils.
foils, but I think that's I think that's 2026. One thing we didn't talk about.
No, there was foils last year.
What? No, there were
There were
foils,
foils last year.
this
Yeah. There are. You're right. I forgot
And
about those.
25 was the
one-
first foils.
I'm one of 2 serious foil collectors I know.
Okay.
Who's the other?
Lord Judo. Other people have. There are several people who have collected. They're keeping what they've opened, but I don't know many other people who are like actively trying to acquire foils.
Yeah, they're pretty
Holy
cool.
shit! The
I'm
Packers are
happy
about
with
to
the
lose
ones I
this
got.
game,
Yeah.
aren't they? Crazy.
Who cares?
I kind of do. One thing we didn't talk about that I do think, you mentioned the keychain for that, but Keychain, the website.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
thought
a
was
good one.
big
Yeah.
positive for this
Yeah,
year.
Keytracker.
I have participated in slightly more events because of it, because fake internet points are something I will try to earn, even though I know they mean nothing, but I am down for fake internet points. I will earn
So
those
you
things.
like-
I want to be on the top of, if there's a list I can be on top of, I'm down. I'm going to try it.
So prizing does not inspire you to do anything, but fake internet
No.
points do.
Yes. I play for the pride,
Sheep
the
likes trophies. He
the
likes
flags,
medals.
the
He likes
street cred.
anything that says I'm better than you.
I got
Yes,
luckier than you.
Does that about sum it
I'm
up?
fine with that.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that definitely
You
means
guessed-
more to
you
me
guessed better.
than a few dollars. Like, I could just work another hour and make a few dollars. I don't care about money. Like, that just does not motivate me at all.
I'm trying to think of how we turn that into something KeyForge prizing related.
They made accolades, and I
Yeah.
think the only place that they're failing in accolades for me right now, and the
Accolades
reason
need to
I
go to the
don't,
player, not the deck.
yeah,
I agree
that's
with
why
you.
I don't chase accolades, because they're not on my player pro. Again, I don't have the one place where I can be like, look at my stack of accolades. Because it is actually too difficult to try to stack a ton of accolades on the same deck. That is, I mean, like, the deck has to be absolutely stupid for you to be able to really gain a bunch of
accolades. I would like them to
right.
see
Because the only
something.
accolades there are is for winning at Archon or
Well, and what would be
Alliance.
cool, and I don't know, maybe this is just me. I don't know if you guys remember way back when Burger Token had the make your own card dealy, right?
Sure.
We were putting our QR codes on cards to then, we could hand them to the tournament organizer and he could just scan our QR code
Keychain
there.
has that.
Right. Keychain now has
Keychain.
that. But what if Ghost Galaxy in some way you could get your accolades, whatever accolades you've earned with whatever decks, on a card of some sort? Would that be something you'd be in? Would you pay money to have something of such? If you were allowed to have Dr. Sheep and you could put some
No.
art, no.
Nope.
I'm just wondering.
No, because every time you get a new accolade you want, you have to buy a new one, and I would get really annoyed with that very quickly.
Okay.
This is why I like the pins. They go on my pin board, and when I get a new one, it just also goes on the pin board. Pins work for me.
Okay.
I don't
enough.
really get to show off my pin board very often, but
I was just wondering if that was something that you'd be like,
just
check out my
there are
cool
people
thing.
who have reprinted decks because they want a reprint with the accolade on it, and that again does absolutely nothing for me. Like, reprinting decks is about security of the deck or replacing a missing card. Like, that's what reprints mean to me. And even that, I have a reprint of Fraud, and I still play with real Fraud, because...
What if you were allowed to put all your accolades on it, and it was just a fully accoladed deck?
I mean, if there was a point where you could not see the image because it was all accolades, I might be down. Yeah.
Fraud might be
Language
close.
change reprinting
Just for-
is a no.
just for
No, it's
lols.
not.
No?
No, it's only got like 4 or 5. It's,
Really? I thought it had more than that. Okay.
I don't know. See, this is it. Like, the accolades are so kind of blah. I don't even know what my own decks have on them.
We could always find out.
Yeah, we could.
But anyways,
I'm trying.
anything else? What do we got? The last little bit. 2025.
Yeah,
We're
what
about
did
to put
we?
a door
What
on
did
it.
we miss for the best things of? Because I'm sure we have missed.
I'm sure our loyal listeners will go ahead and let us know once this is posted in 3 weeks. So.
Yeah, I only got 5 accolades. I'm fraud.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it is a little depressing. It doesn't have the 25 Worlds contender, but it is what it is.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, what else did we miss in the land of expected, which makes it the best? TCO still works, so that's one of the best things.
Yeah.
TCO still works. TCO has accolades actually now.
Yeah.
Did you see that? The announcement
Yeah,
today?
I saw it. You can put your
That's
accolades,
interesting.
and now you can play seals.
Yeah.
They put some work in this last few weeks. There's been some
Yeah.
updates there. Sloppy hookups exist. I've gone to using that, so that's one of my best things for this year. And links right up to Keychain.
Yep.
That's been nice.
I haven't done much so far in 2026, and the last half of my 2025 was very quiet as well. So, but let us know what you guys think are the best and worst of 2025. This won't be posted in 3 weeks. Last time I did, because I did go and spend some time with my family. I'm sorry, guys, my bad. It won't happen again. I'll tell them. Okay, kids, Daddy's got to work. They said so. So. But with that being said, we will see you all next week.
Happy forging, everyone.
May the forge be with you.
Mighty